Now, disclaimer, legit, I did not intend to slay like this today. However, my makeup game is so high, boo boo, I've been out here accidentally slaying. So this was an accidental slay, boo boo. Let's get on to this video.
On the chance to ski, I'm tempted to see on the skibby job. The DJ play my song. A party mama them carry come say, mama waiting you they find. Mama say na DJ. Them love my DJ as they give them guara guara. Them love my DJ as they give them yama yama. Them love my DJ as they give them shaku shaku. Them love my DJ as I want.
Hi my ninjas, how are you guys doing? So this is obviously your girl Owamie Hlongwane, and today I actually have this look for you guys, and I'm gonna just be telling you guys like what basically went down at the David Tlale x Avon launch. So I was privileged to be one of the YouTubers that were, or one of the people that were invited, and obviously it was great. At the end of the video I will show you guys like the stuff that I actually got like completely, but in the video I just want to give you guys a disclaimer. Whenever I was putting on my whole face, I did not tell you which products I was actually using except for the Avon ones. It's not a sponsored video, but I just felt since I was talking about the event I should go ahead and just talk about the products as well, which I absolutely love, and I feel like my face is super slayed. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video, and I'll see you guys on the other side. So let's go ahead and just get into it, because I feel like this video is going to be one of those long ones where I'm going to just be doing my face and obviously talking to you guys, which I absolutely love. So yeah, you guys saw the title of this video. This is my mirror, by the way, for someone that will not know. So I will obviously be looking here. So you guys did see that I went to the Avon, or like the David Tlale x Avon launch. We did come with some goodies, and obviously I'm gonna be using them in this video, and I'll tell you that okay, like this is what we got from the launch and everything like that. So I thought that I should just go ahead and tell you guys like what basically went down, because so many of you guys had so many questions. Obviously there were celebrities there, and you guys know that like my main channel is all about celebrity lives, and I am going to answer some of the questions that I actually saw you guys asking me, and basically I'm also gonna just tell you guys how the launch actually went. So the first product that I'm going to use is this Avon vitamin C. It's a radiance maximizing serum. I have used it. It's really good. You guys can see that. However, it's very scented, but the scent, it smells like a perfume. That's how I can say it. But it's really nice. It feels so nice in your skin. It helped my skin a lot. I've used it obviously the past couple of days, and it did help you guys. Like you guys know, the time that I went to Durban I did get a horrible sunburn, so it definitely helped with that. And you guys know I do have sinuses, so when I started to use it I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a headache, but nothing. So it's really nice, it's really nice. It did tip my skin a little bit. You guys, my skin is very, I don't even know how to say this, like I can use a product today, I can be dry today and oily tomorrow. Like that's how it is. It helped in terms of, because my skin was very dry, it just moisturized my face. But the other day that I actually used it, and I used it under my makeup, I did see that I got oily a little bit quicker. So I think I'm gonna just be using it as part of like my nighttime routine, if you understand what I mean. But yeah, it's really nice. And so today obviously, just because we're recording, like this is all I'm going to use. I'm not even going to use like concealer. I'm not even going to use like primer or anything like that. So okay, I got the invite, you guys, that I'm gonna be going to oh, and by the way, I'm not gonna be telling you like what products I'm using, just so that I can be like in the store. I feel like it would be too much for me to say, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and then telling you guys about the store and everything. So I got the invite, and when I got the invite, obviously I was very excited. This year I did tell you guys that I want to get into makeup, right? I mean, I'm not the best, but I'm definitely not the worst, and so I'm like, okay, I'm going to. Now I think it's one video on this channel, which obviously this is where I'm gonna be doing more makeup and everything, and so getting the invite, I was pleasantly surprised, you know. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm going to go there. But now as the days were coming to, I was quite like just nervous. What am I going to wear and everything like that? Like, whatever it is that I'm going to wear, is it gonna be enough, you know, those kind of things. Like, you just feel like everyone is gonna be there to just like they're gonna be dressed to kill, and then what about you, you know. So I was really nervous about that, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do my best to wear. I feel like I look like a crazy person trying to talk or doing all these facial expressions and everything. So yeah, honestly, outfit was like wow, having me chicken out. And so I went to Standerton, you guys, and I was like, I'm gonna just go and look for something. We're gonna be going to Secunda with hubby, and so I was like, before I go to Secunda to look for something, let me just go to Standerton and look for something. So I went to Standerton, and the day that I was with my husband, I saw the dress that I actually wore, which I'm gonna put it right here. And my husband was like, oh my gosh, that dress is so ugly. That's what my husband said. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, such a gorgeous dress. My husband was like, that's so ugly, that does not even look nice. And I was like, what? Like, now I was really getting nervous, because I was like, okay, now it means I need to get something that I'm going to obviously wear, and what I'm seeing as beautiful, my husband is not seeing as beautiful. So it was quite stressful for me. I did go to quite a few shops, and I looked, and I was like, it's just not going to work. But my eyes were like set on this dress. I was like, you know, he's a man, sometimes he doesn't see the vision that I'm obviously going to be seeing. So I was like, no, I'm gonna definitely have to make a plan. By the way, guys, my hair, I'm still going to fix this. Do not think like this is it. So okay, you know, I got that dress when I was supposed to be going to the event the following day. Like, girl, I was like, I don't have any other choice right now. I need to just obviously use this dress, because this is what I saw and this is what I love, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. So I went, you know, by myself. My husband was at work, and I decided I'm gonna just go ahead and buy this dress. So I bought the dress, came home, everything was fine. The following day, woke up, and I had to go obviously to Midrand. That's why I actually got ready, because obviously if I had gotten ready here from Free State going to Joburg, by the time I arrived there, my face was gonna be all oily and stuff like that, and I really did not want that. So I spoke to my cousin that I'm gonna just get ready at her place, and obviously, you know, she was fine with that. So we did that, got there. The event was starting at 5, and one thing I didn't want, you guys, was to be late, because I feel like being late is so rude. So I made sure that, you know, I left early here, which is not too far from Joburg, you guys. It's not far at all, because it's about 2 hours, you know, 2 hours from here to Joburg. So, you know, that's not far. But I made sure that I had some extra time, because I knew that I'm gonna do my makeup there and, you know, all that good stuff. So that happened, and we decided we're gonna go to Midrand, got ready super quick. That makeup, you guys, was so rushed. And I got ready, and then after that we rushed to the event. 5 o'clock on the dot, I was actually entering the venue. So after that, when I entered, you guys, I was also like nervous for like who's gonna be there, you know, is it gonna be anyone that I know. I knew that Nicolette Mashila was gonna be there, because I know she's working with Avon now. So I have met Nicolette Mashila, and she's such a cool person. So that did make me feel better, because I was like, you know what, Nicolette is gonna be there. So at least even if I don't know anyone, I know that Nicolette would definitely be jamming with me. but I also had those concerns of like, you know, she's working with them, so what if maybe there's certain things that she has to be doing and all that, and you know, then I'm gonna just be there by myself, which is fine because you do get to like, you know, how can I say this, like socialize with other people, you know, and meet, which I did meet a lot of people that were really nice. But immediately I walked in, I immediately spotted Nicolette, and we kind of like spotted each other at the same time. And she was like, hi, and I had called her earlier and she didn't pick up my phone, and I was like, hey, why not? The first thing she said was like, I was sleeping, babe, like I was napping. I was like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. And then she was like, come, let me introduce you to the Avon team. And you know, she introduced me to the ladies there. OMG, you guys, I don't even want to lie, like if I see them again, like I'm gonna just thank them one by one. If any one of you guys ever watch this video, thank you guys so much. They made me feel so included, you guys, in terms of like they were with me throughout the whole event, like especially like when we were still outside. When we were inside, I was with Nicolette, and you know, they were all sitting like next to us. It was almost as if I was part of the team. And a lot of people started like asking me like, hey, how was New York? Because you guys do know, but Nicolette did go to New York with Avon. And I was like, no, I didn't go. They're like, oh, I thought you went because, you know, like we thought you went. And I understood because it was like, you know, the way that they were treating me, it was as if I'm part of their team. That's how nice everyone was there. Honestly, legit, I'm just so thankful and so grateful that they were all just such nice people. So we started talking, we started laughing. It was really just so nice, you know. They were serving some snacks, there was some champagne. I did not wanna get too much. I did get a glass, but I was like, you know what, sometimes, especially because like, I mean, I had eaten, but I was not like full. Drinking on an empty stomach sometimes will not end up well for you. And I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna be that person that is super tipsy in this event. So outside, you guys were busy taking pictures. We were just taking pictures by where you guys saw the picture that I posted on Instagram, and that was actually Nicolette that took that picture for me, so thank you so much, girl. And so, you know, it was really just nice socializing, you know, just talking. The whole time, you guys, I was with the Avon team. Oh gosh, like legit, they were like my saving grace, I felt that day. Out of everyone that was there, most people I did not know, and you know, like that was fine just because I did meet new people, and you know, it was nice. But my whole time I was with you know, the ladies from Avon. And then after, like, we were outside, Tlale, I saw some people like taking pictures with someone, right? And I remember just looking at this person, I'm like, wow, this person is so well dressed, like this person is legit stylish. He had sunglasses and ish, and it wasn't even like hot, you guys, like the sun was not out. It was just a beautiful day, honestly. So I'm just like, that was the thing that I just said to myself. I'm like, wow, he's so well dressed, like he's so stylish, guys. It's David Tlale. I didn't know it was not that I don't know David Tlale, I feel like everyone knows him, but people look so different in real life. People are actually like a lot smaller, you guys, in real life. And I mean, that's what I always get with everyone that meets me. People are like, what? Owamie, you're so small, you look so big on YouTube. But I legit just realized that, wow, like what people have been saying, I got to like experience that when I was at that event, because there were some people that I saw that I obviously follow on Instagram. I know them, I talk about celebrities, I know them, but when I was seeing them like live, it was like, no, that can't be. People are a lot smaller in real life, you guys. So all this Instagram and, you know, YouTube and whatnot, it does make us look bigger than we actually are. But wow, that's what I realized that, yeah, we're definitely small. But wow, when I saw David Tlale, you guys, he was so well dressed. Oh my gosh, he was dressed in all black. He was so well dressed. His outfit was like bomb and ish. And so, you know, there were others that were getting pictures with him, and I mean, at that time I didn't even see that this is David Tlale. It was my first time obviously seeing him, like, you know, live. So I guess that would be that. But now if I was to like ever see him again, for sure I'll be able to recognize him immediately, because now I've met him. But when I was just starting to meet him, obviously, which was the first time, it was definitely like something else. And it was not just him, you guys, like it was a lot of people. So as I said, so after we like left, you know, because we were outside at first, he did come and he actually spoke to us. He was like, hey guys, you know, thank you so much for coming, soon we're gonna be going in, and you know, everything. And I was like, oh, okay. So once we actually got in, you guys, in like, it was sort of like a mini hall slash auditorium, I don't know how to call it, but you know, in the, I don't know, as I said, like it's like a mini hall or something like that. That was when like the event was going to start. The MC there was actually Tando Tabete, who I immediately recognized. I was like, wait, that's Tando, right? And Nicolette was like, yeah, that's her. She looked gorgeous. I feel like everyone there just looked so beautiful, you guys. People were definitely well prepared. And then the CEO of Avon South Africa, you know, I don't know if he manages like Africa or South Africa, but the CEO you know, came and he was basically talking to us. I'll definitely say, like, out of the whole experience, that was the part that touched me the most, when the CEO was talking. And you know, he's male, obviously, I'm addressing him as he, but just to hear him talk about Avon and what the vision of the company really is all about, legit, just like, it made me just feel like each time I see someone selling Avon, there's gonna always be a part of me that is like, you know what, maybe I should just, even if I'm just gonna buy something, just because, like, you know, it's supporting women, you know, it's empowering women. I feel as if you're in South Africa, you know someone that sells Avon. You know, we all grew up seeing people selling Avon, and as much as I did get that, obviously, you know, this person is making money from this, but just the vision, the way that he was talking, you guys, I was just so inspired to say, wow, like, he did say, like, you know, of course it's also about like making money, however, the biggest thing is to empower women. And he did say that, you know, when you empower a man, we all know what men do whenever they have money, but when you empower a woman, like, no shade to men, but we know how to take care of our families, and you know, just to be a woman that is independent financially, girl, it saves lives, honestly. Like, it's the best thing ever to just have your own coin as a woman. And you guys know I always talk about this, you know. So the way that I was just talking, you guys, the vision of the company, I saw it, and he spoke for quite some time, but it was not like too long. And then another gentleman also went up there and he spoke, and then after that they did introduce David Tlale. And when David came, you know, he came bearing gifts. He was basically also just talking about why he got, you know, into this relationship with Avon, and he was talking about like how his late mother, you know, God bless her soul, used to obviously use Avon, even like, you know, in her last stages of life. And it was really just such a nice story. I feel like everyone has a story to tell whenever it comes to Avon, because it's a brand that we all grew up with in terms of, like, you know, selling and everything like that. So it was really honestly just so nice. You could definitely see that he is passionate about this, and you know, they both thought of it well to actually work together. So the CEO also did explain like how he met David Tlale and how they got, you know, into this. And so, you know, it was also just a beautiful story. Like it was like you know, he was with his wife and his kids, and they saw him, and he was like, I was just like, this person is dressed like the way that I told you guys. David Tlale, he's just fashion himself, legit. I'm telling you, as I said, I didn't know who he was at that time because I couldn't recognize him, but I was like, who are you? Because of how he was dressed, which was just crazily like, you just see he's just fashion shame. I don't even want to lie. So, you know, he did explain the CEO, and then David did come. He also spoke why he decided that he was going to marry with Avon. He then gave us gifts of sunglasses, which are just the bomb. And then after that, you know, it was us having to obviously, you know, eat. It was such a well organized event, you guys. Honestly, I was just glad that I was a part of that, because I feel like everyone that was there, it was like the people that, whoever it is that selected the guest list, was just like on point. There was no, I don't even know how to say it. I feel like everyone was just so well behaved, and it was honestly just nice. It wasn't just a nice night out. And then after that, a DJ went up, DJ Zintle. It was my first time seeing DJ Zintle as well. She also does look smaller in person. As I said, everyone looks smaller in person, you guys, honestly. Yeah, she went up there, she was doing her thing. She's quite really good, I do have to give her that. So the night did go on, and it was nice, you know, dancing, listening to music, eating, just meeting, and, you know, getting to know with more people. I did go and look for David Tlale, and I just wanted to say hi. You know, just because I was inspired. I don't even want to lie. I was really legit inspired, and I felt quite ashamed because I was not following David Tlale until that day. And I'm not even going to lie, you guys, I always just looked at David Tlale as like a brand that we can't reach, in terms of, I used to just think, it's just too expensive. You know, a normal person like you and me can't just, you know, afford this stuff, because I know he's high end. So it's like, at times you don't even check for people that you just feel like I can't reach, understand? But when he was there, he was talking about the handbags with Avon. None of the pieces, you guys, like they're gonna be having handbags, they're gonna be having scarves, they obviously also have sunglasses. None of the pieces is actually above $1,000, and I'm quite like, I was just like, what? Because I thought it was gonna be a lot more expensive than that. I don't know how Avon and David Tlale did it, in terms of like how they can be able to bring us something that is that affordable. Looking at obviously how big they are, and obviously the quality of the stuff that they're gonna be giving us. Because as I said, like, we did get the present of the glasses, and wow, they're just like out of this world. I will show you guys at the end of this video everything that we actually got. But I was just like, wow, you know, for me it was just like, I don't know how they did it, because in my opinion I feel like their stuff would have had to be more expensive. But no, like, it's just stuff that you and I, you know, just a normal person can actually afford, just a normal working person in South Africa. So it was quite really nice. And as I said, I did go to look for him because I wanted to just say hi and, you know, just say I'm inspired. He was so sweet, you guys, so humble. I was even shocked, and at one point I was like, does he know who I am? You know, like, just doing entertainment. I feel like it's a territory, obviously, because you talk about people's friends, you talk about people, you talk about everything. But I had never spoken about David Tlale on my channel up until that day, because I was just telling you guys like basically what was happening, because I saw you guys were so excited that I went there, and you guys gave me so many compliments. Thank you guys so much. I legit don't feel like going for anything crazy, and whenever I say that, I always go for something crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna just go for this color, because as I said, I don't want to go for anything crazy or dramatic. A lot of you wanted to know, did I go and say hi to DJ Tlale, or did I talk to DJ Tlale? No, I did not, because of when I left, she was still playing. I had to leave, you know. Once it was done, I did sit around a little bit, but then I had to leave because we had to drive back to Free State, and I know hubby obviously had to go to work the following day. So he was so sweet, you guys, because he actually came and he was waiting for me. The ladies the ladies Bako Avon, you guys, they was just so sweet, honestly, so sweet. One of them asked me like, oh, who did you come with? I was like, oh, my husband, he's down there, he's actually just waiting for me. She was like, no, let me get him, like, you know, you can go and call him, then we can make a plan for him to enter, because it was obviously by invitation. And I just thought of it and was like, you know, if I'm gonna be with my husband, I'm gonna just be worried about him instead of like actually just being in the moment and just socializing with other people. Anyway, I live with this man. I feel like I'm looking like ghost face right now. I recently just became a fan of blushing, but I don't go like buck wild when it comes to that. But yeah, I do like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this Avon makeup setting spray. It's the spray I don't know, that's not in English, it doesn't look like it's in English. This is a very matte setting spray, by the way. Just to lock everything in, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Avon setting spray. I go over when it comes to sprays, and I love it. I was thinking of doing a wing liner, but I don't feel like it, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just put on my mascara. The mascara that I'm gonna be using is this Avon Euphoric mascara. We did get this mascara there, so it was in the goodie bag. I do have this one, you guys, that I have been using, but wow, the wand on this is like huge. So I mean, I use it but not often. But when it comes to this one is also big, but not as big as that one, so I can definitely use this for like my up, you know, lashes. But for the lower ones, I feel scared like I might just, you know, hurt my eye. But it's quite good, and I really do love it. I don't know if I told you this, but this setting spray is so matte, you guys. So you know, I love that about it. It's very matte. And so for the lip, I'm gonna be using this MAC liquid lip. Oh gosh, I can't read that, but it's matte, you guys, and I really love it. I have used it before. I was just so anxious, I wanted to use everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lip with this jumbo pencil. This is like a trick that I use. Then it gets all the excess inside, so you don't have to, like, you know, deal with lipstick on your teeth. So guys, let me go ahead and just put on my lashes and then I'll be back. So guys, this is the final look. I did go ahead and, you know, just put my hair a little bit together, and I also did put on these gorgeous earrings. These earrings are just like, they scream I'm fabulous, and I know it. I love them. I don't wear them all the time because they're super heavy, but whenever I wear them, legit, I just feel like a queen that I am. And yeah, I also did you know, roll my top. If you guys saw, it had some white stuff, so I did remove those. So the things that I actually got there, you guys, obviously the first thing that I'll talk about is this is the bag. So it is written, like, you know, David Tlale x Avon. It's really a nice bag. I mean, you can definitely use this, you know, you can get your groceries and whatnot in style. The second thing obviously is them glasses, which I did wear them, you know, like in the intro you guys obviously did see that this way, like I did put in a little bit because they're just so gorgeous. Love, love, love. I did do a full unboxing on my main channel, so if you want that channel, that video, I'm sure I'll just go ahead and put a link and you can go and watch it. The other thing that we got, this perfume, is the Avon Maxim. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's for him. And then there's also one for her. And then I obviously also got the syrup, which you guys saw me use, got the lipstick, which you guys saw me use, and also the mascara. So I did come home with quite some nice gifts and all that. So anyway, yeah, ninjas, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of the whole thing. And yes, I know a lot of you guys like wanted me to go out there and be talking to celebrities and stuff, but honestly, it's just not my jam. I'm not one of those people that are like that. I don't easily get starstruck. Legit, that's just who I am. I'll be looking at you, be looking at me. I'm just like, if you ain't coming to say hi, I ain't coming to say hi. Like, that's just how it is, you guys. But anyway, I love you, my ninjas, so much. Stay blessed, and obviously I'll see you guys in my next upload.